हमारे बीच उपस्थित हैं माननीय मुख्य अतिथि राज्य मंत्री सूचना एवं प्रसारण मंत्रालय कर्नल राज्यवर्धन राठौर जी एवं His Excellency Mr. Ghulam Raza Ansari, Honorable Ambassador of Islamic Republic of Iran, एवं Dr. Ali Dehgahi, Cultural Counselor, Iran Culture House, New Delhi, हम आपका अभिनंदन करते हैं. To mark 60 years of India-Iran cultural ties, we are presenting the special festival of Iranian films. In addition, we will be showcasing Iranian art, handicrafts, music, and of course, Irani chai. The opening film of the 4-day film festival is an award-winning film, Cube of Sugar, directed by Raza Mirkarimi. On this festive occasion of 60 years of India-Iran cultural agreement, we would like to present a token of love and respect to our friends from Iran. May I therefore request our Honorable Minister to come up on the dais, please. May I also request Director DFF, Mr. C. Rajan, to accompany him on the dais. May I request our Honorable State Minister, Colonel Rajyavardhan Rathore ji, to present a token of respect to His Excellency, Honorable Mr. Ghulam Raza Ansari. May I request Mr. Ansari to come up on the dais. A token of love and respect. A 60 years relationship. Thank you, sir. May I request His Excellency to kindly remain on the dais, please. May I now request Honorable Minister, Colonel Rajyavardhan Rathore ji, to present a token of respect to Dr. Ali Dehgahi, Cultural Counselor, Iran Culture House, New Delhi. Sir. Thank you, sir. May I request His Excellency to kindly remain, and may I request our Honorable State Minister to kindly take your seat, sir. Ambassador of Islamic Republic of Iran, His Excellency Mr. Ghulam Raza Ansari, to kindly address the august gathering on this special day, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. His Excellency Mr. Rathore, the Honorable Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting of India, His Excellency Raj Shikhar, the Honorable President of ICCR, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Directorate of Film Festivals, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting of India, and the Iran Culture House in New Delhi for organizing this Iranian Film Festival on the occasion of 60th anniversary of conclusion of cultural agreement between Iran and India. I would also like to thank His Excellency Mr. Rathore, the Honorable Minister of State for Information Broadcasting of India, for his inauguration of this festival, without whose cooperation it would not have been possible to organize this program, and I thank him for the same. I must also ask Mr. Raj Shikhar, the Honorable President of ICCR, whose support gave us the courage to go for this initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, India and Iran are not recent friends. Our friendship is as old as our respective history. Our societies have stayed connected with each other through art, music, language, culture, architecture, ideas, and traditions. Today, people talk of strategic alliances, but Iran and India are two civilizations whose friendship celebrate the convergence of cultures. The civilizational link between Iran and India has had a great positive influence over the whole world. Indian knowledge was translated by Iranian scholars into Arabic. It was further translated into Latin, helping it to reach the West. In this way, Iranian played an important role in introducing Indian science to the West. Recently, when Honorable Prime Minister of India, His Excellency Mr. Modi, visited Iran, he participated in a conference entitled India and Iran, Two Great Civilizations, Retrospective and Prospects. In this conference, a rare Persian manuscript of Kelilo Demne was released, and this book represents the close historic and civilizational links between India and Iran. The Persian translation of the Indian classical book, Pancha Tantra, Prime Minister Modi called it a classic example of exchange and travel of culture, ideas between two societies, and a beautiful demonstration of how our two cultures and countries think alike. He also went on to note, and I quote, "Our heritage has also been a source of strength and economic growth for our nations. The richness of Persian heritage is an integral part of the fabric of the Indian society."
Members of the Information Broadcasting Ministry who've been helpful to organize this. I welcome you all for a feast on films for the next 4 days. I think across the borders, people are the same. I believe that the joy, pleasure, pain is all quite similar. And when you see these stories in an interesting way in films, you realize the fact that the world is one, small, and lives together, grows together. It's a wonderful way to increase the friendship, to bring the two people together by bringing the films of Iran to India. I was mentioning it to the ambassador that we will try and do the same and take our Indian films across to Iran. Our actors are very popular there, and we should try and take our actors there as well, and to increase this friendship between the two countries. When I was a sportsman, I traveled a lot, and I have developed great friendship with the people of Iran. And though I've never been to Iran, as perhaps a lot of us would not have been there, it's a mystical place that we all want to go there. And therefore, things like bringing the films here, bringing the culture here in the manner of your artifacts which you've displayed outside, I think it all brings us all together. So I thank you for taking this big initiative. I was, of course, about to tell the ambassador that the Iranian films were first made in India, but he accepted the same standing on the podium. And then, yes, absolutely, Abdul Hussain Sepanta, as he was, and Spenta, as he was popularly called, also produced films like Laila Majnu, which is pretty popular here in our country. The films in Iran have also grown with the change of regime there. A lot of Western influence, a lot of therefore influence of their own country. And today, they represent some of the very important aspects of their Iranian culture across in the world. Their films are becoming very popular across the globe. And by bringing these films, I think even the Indian filmmakers gain a lot. And therefore, we need some sort of a collaboration with the Iranian filmmakers, with the Iranian musicians, and somewhere bring their technology which they use in the Iranian films to the Indian films, somewhere bring the stories of the Iranian films into our Indian films and vice versa. I'm sure the way the Indian music has expanded and has absorbed literally the music of the entire world, I'm sure we would have also used the Iranian music somewhere in our films. So thank you so much, and I wish you all the best, and I do hope that the Information Broadcasting Ministry popularizes this event so that more and more people, especially the students who are learning Persian, come and see these films, and students from Iran who are living here in Delhi and somewhere in India also try and make it and see these films. Indians as well can come and see the films and see how the two cultures of the countries are similar. The visit of the Prime Minister to Iran, of course, emphasized the fact that Iran and India have been long friends from decades, and we need to strengthen our friendship, not just diplomatically, but also through films, through art, through culture, and therefore this is one big step in that direction. Thank you all. Wish you all the best.